You said in 2025 that blocking renewables would cost Texans 15 billion over 15 years. Can you just build on that discussion then around, like, obviously solar and wind are driving so much value. What is the current state of play and how do you think this is going to play forward?
Yeah, so I mean, I've done a fair bit of work on looking back historically, like trying to do a counterfactual, like what if we had never built any renewables in Texas? What would that mean? And it's like in the tens of billions of dollars more in electricity cost that we would have paid. And not only in more cost, but more emissions, we'd consume more water in the power sector, which, water's a scarce thing in Texas. And so one of the great things about renewables is like you have a lot more cost certainty when it comes to deploying them because they're capex heavy, right? And so it's like when they're capex heavy, it's like you're going to spend the bulk of your money in the next couple of years, and then after that, you're not going to have to buy fuel and other types of things like that. And so if you build a gas plant, you're going to spend a lot of money in the next couple of years, but then you're going to continue to spend money for the next 30 years over the lifetime of that asset. And while you can hedge and lock in and contracts for fuel costs and things like that, you're never going to perfectly know what it's going to cost to make energy with that piece of equipment in 20 years. And we've seen periods of time, like after Russia and Ukraine in 2022, like natural gas prices tripled, and a lot of places that get a lot of their electricity from natural gas, like, electricity prices went up. Texas gets a lot of its electricity from natural gas as well, but we also have a lot of wind, we have a lot of solar, and it can act as a pretty good hedge against that volatility because Texas is a competitive market for electricity. And so the price of electricity is generally set by what we call the marginal generator. And so it's like, the more cheap things you put kind of in that system, the lower the cost of the marginal generator is. And that provides savings for everybody, no matter where you are in the state.